This video covers steps 9 through 12, and all we're going to be doing is moving around the title and the bullet text boxes. The steps that we're going to use to do this are the way you move anything. So if you're doing a move on a shape or a move on text, you're going to do the same things. Alright, so step number 9, what I'm going to have you do is, right now we're clicked on this upper level of the master, and I'm going to have you pick the one that has the title at the top and then the box underneath for bullets. So let's go ahead and switch over to PowerPoint. So as I said, right now we're on this one. I'm going to have you come down to the title and content layout master. As I said, anything that you add to this upper master slide goes on every single slide, including the very first time you create your presentation's title slide. So we're going to be adding a box up underneath the text for every slide that has content, and if you added it up here, you'd also have this weird rectangle at the top of your title slide. We don't want it there. We only want it on the slides that have that slide title at the top. So that's why we have to switch to this master, because we're just going to add it behind the slide titles. Alright, so we've now switched to this master. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this title box and just move it a little bit higher, which will give you some more room for your bullets. The steps to do this: step number 10 says that in order to move that title slide, we are going to click on the title text to show the white text box borders. Alright, so I'm going to click on the title text, and now you can see these white dots have shown up. So this is now selected, and what we're going to do in step 11 is hover the mouse over the border of the text box until your cursor changes to a four-way arrow. Then left click and hold the mouse button down. So all I'm going to do here is, see how right now this is just a vertical line that would allow you to choose anywhere in the text? I'm going to move that up with my mouse until it turns into a four-way arrow, and that's what that is. And now I'm going to left click and hold while it's in that four-way arrow, which means I have now selected that. And the last part of step 11 is still holding my left mouse button down, move my mouse up a little, dragging the text higher up on the slide. So I still have my mouse button down, I'm going to raise it a little bit, and once I have it where I want it, I'm going to let go. Now before I let go, pay attention to that dotted red line down through the center and also on the sides. The one in the center is telling you that that text is centered on the slide itself. The dotted lines on the edges, that is telling you that it is 100% lined up with the text below. So the text box that has click to edit master text styles, that is 100% left and right lined up, justified, with the title text that I have selected. So the middle dotted line tells you it's centered on the slide, which is something that you want for PowerPoint. And the side lines are telling you that the title text is lined up with the bullet text below. Watch what happens if I move my text over to the right a little bit. Now that line disappears, and now you can see that the text is no longer lined up with the body. If I move it back over to the left, as soon as I am aligned with the text below, those lines come back. And you can see that I not only have it in the middle, I also have them on the sides. So when it's not lined up, you don't have the lines. When it is lined up, you'll get the lines back. And that's a great tool when you're adding shapes or images. You can see whether or not they match up in size, if they are aligned with each other. Those lines are a great way of showing you that you've gotten it the way you want it. Alright, so I have let go of the mouse button. You know that because now I have these round dots in the corners again. Alright, step 12. So now we are going to bring the text up a little, because that was the whole reason we moved the title up. So we're going to repeat that same step with this box. So we're going to click on that. We know it's selected because we have the little round dots. I have the four-way arrow now. Left click and hold. Raise it up a little bit and let go. And I don't need to make this bigger because the way PowerPoint works is it will, as I add bullets, if I reach this point and I have more to say, it will just automatically lower itself. So you don't need to expand this out and make it bigger. All right, but that was it. That was the end of step 12.